underway right here. No button check, just going straight into it. And S1 showing his trademark aggressive play style, running in with a fair right away. Ness versus Peach. And yeah, S1 is so different from every other Ness.
Yeah,
so I'm not sure
absolutely.
if Bilibo experience is going to carry over into S1 experience.
So,
Per se.
I've been...
And-
a bomb bomb?
Yeah,
He
he's
throws it
gonna
away,
throw
yeah.
It's going to be back at 0 if it's
Yeah, absolutely. And S1 just recognizing that pattern, and I think that happened multiple times against Meru as well. So he definitely knows what to do when RNG, when the RNG king is in Peach's favor.
Now I wonder if can Peach just run up float aerial or something? Because if Ness is doing Psy Magnet, he can't really cancel it until he gets hit by something, right?
Yeah, I think he just didn't want to risk it.
Yeah, of course, especially in the beginning of the set.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and another good RNG pull from right there. He's gonna be able to pick it up and take the first stock. And if he gets him with the dot eyes right now, with Dia's execution, he could be at 80% right away.
Yeah, and we've seen how.
Oh, that's gonna be fun.
Yeah. S1 not caring about the first stock, just blaming the RNG. He didn't actually outplay me. I got the set.
Exactly. He just has to be confident, and he's gonna be able to take it. And oh wow, I did not even know that was a true thing.
So how big are the disjoints of Peach? I'm not quite sure about that.
They're not okay.
Yeah.
Her upper is it's not as big as Ivysaur's, of course, but it has the same thing where you're unable to challenge it at all.
Yeah, because of course Ness having those aerial disjoints as well, and
Of course.
S1 has been using those aerials with a short hop just to check them. And so I was curious to what move will actually win.
I think Peach's fair is ridiculous. It shifts her hitbox, or it shifts her forward so much that the hitbox is just huge. Like she's back and she shifts forward with her hitbox. And at best you trade with it, right? And then Ness probably has bigger disjoints, but Peach's disjoints are way less committal.
Yeah, that for sure. And
But-
S1 in the back foot right now in Celestial's position.
Yeah, and Peach's ledge weapon is so strong.
Yeah.
With those low commitment disjoints, right?
And also, Peach getting left trap is also really hard because she has so many options with the float cancel, with the disjoints.
With their side B.
Yeah, it's
safe
so
on shield,
it's so hard to
for the most part.
it's so hard to actually talking it hard. It's so hard to ledge trap Peach effectively because she has so many options that are safe.
Absolutely. And especially Ness, who is not necessarily known for covering a lot of options at once. He's gonna really have to react to stuff, but then you're in danger of getting aerials from ledge. And,
Yeah, exactly.
You're vulnerable, right? So it's quite tough for S1, especially seeing as if Peach has a turnip in hand, then you just don't even try to ledge trap
Yeah.
most of the time, right? So
That little combo did like 40 damage. Peach's damage output is insane.
insane. Would you say Peach is the best in the game, or do you think that is too confident?
Not sure. There are so many good options.
That's true. Our local Peach main, Mario, seems to be pretty confident in her placing on the tier list. And I think Dia is also very confident, so going into the set, he is probably having that same confidence.
Yeah, for sure. And we're seeing that confidence in this whole game.
Yeah, he's kept the lead for the entirety of the game, right? Starting from that first kill with the dot eyes, just riding that wave of momentum into possibly a game 1 win. But of course, S1, one of the most clutch players that I know.
Yeah, and we've seen those clips of TK rocketing.
Yes. Also just so consistent.
Oh, yeah.
And if he gets something going, that's one of the best advantage states in the game. So
and he's got rage to help with it.
absolutely. I mean, if he gets 60 more %, he might just kill with the grab at the ledge right now.
Yeah,
right? So
and it's
one,
like
one PK fire and it might be GG.
yeah, and it's like every hit will actually just almost kill Ness. So S1 is playing with nothing to lose right now.
Yeah.
Oh,
And- yeah,
he
that's
did lose that, but great snipe by Dia.
What he lost was the first game. That's all he lost.
Yeah,
And
it's
he
like
still has 4 possibly to go, right?
exactly. And S1 definitely what you've said, known for his clutchness.
Yeah, absolutely. Great adaptation, right? Out of all players in the Netherlands, including Mr. R,
Yeah.
those two probably have the most experience of anyone. And Dia is actually, he's young. He's not as old as S1, so he's not been in the game as long. So he's S1 is, he's just good, man.
Yeah, and also Dia has way more to prove. I think he definitely wants to get this win, get into winner side of top 8.
Yeah.
And against one of the best players in Europe, right? That's no small feat.
I know that Dia undersells himself quite a lot, saying that he did not deserve a seat today, despite what he's proven already. So winning this would be huge for him.
Oh yeah, for sure.
As he would build even more confidence than he could possibly have right now. And I think it's going to be a very good set, because none of these players are going to give up, right? They're both going to be fighting till the end.
For sure.
No matter what happens.
So what do you think of this stage pick? Because it was a counter pick.
I think it's actually good for Peach, because she can shark you so hard.
Yeah.
But then again, Ness does have his double jump special movement, right? So S1 has plenty of experience. Might be just a comfort pick, as he's so adept at using his movement with Ness. But
just like this.
What do you do, right?
Yeah, I've been saying how hard it is to ledge trap Peach, and it shows, right?
Yeah.
The side B being safe on shield, so many options to.
That was.
I think that was a good call. Not necessarily just trying to get a hit, but also just making sure he doesn't get whiff punished.
Ooh, and the F tilt gonna do it. F tilt surprisingly strong. I did not notice until yesterday, but that move actually hits like so.
Yeah, and I mean Peach was at 150%, so it should have been a kill.
Fair enough. Now, what has Dia got to be looking for here? Because he's eating so much damage, looking for that down tilt. But I think he has to just punish something right now, right? And S1 is not going to give that to him so easily.
No.
He's going to play his game and
yeah. That advantage state of Ness, we've been talking about it. S1 is
not going to kill.
No.
That's why stage control is so important.
Yeah. S1. Oh my god, he tagged that.
But he's still going to die for that. Downer is so good at two-framing.
Yeah. Not even two-framing, just getting there before he's able to get that on the ledge.
Yeah, even that is disjointed, right?
And S1's still in the lead.
This game, Dia not able to pull as many turnips as he would probably like. So maybe the ability of S1 to keep close quarter combat is also what he's looking for.
Yeah, because every time Dia was trying to get a turnip,
he just gets PK fired.
PK fired, yeah. He's been contesting the turnip way more than the previous game.
Yeah. But yeah. Again, the PK fire. This time not for pulling the turnip, but you know, it's still gonna add up to damage right here, and S1 is building his lead, and Dia's he's got to fight really hard.
That frame trap was so dirty. Falling up air into a grab, knowing that the shield is he isn't able to punish that.
Yeah.
And just like this, Peach is really strong in those situations, and the aerial movements with combined with float cancels, it's insane.
Yeah, both of these players have such good knowledge of their character's options and what to do in which situation, and making for a beautiful set right now.
Yeah, but it's looking like S1's running away with this game.
Yeah, one more grab with this back to the ledge, and it should be able to do it.
Yeah.
But not anymore. His rage is gone, and Peach has a turnip in hand.
Yeah.
One combo could get this game back to even right away.
Yeah, and the turnip is so important in this matchup as well. You can see there.
Properly holding shield and getting a punish for it. Respecting Ness's fair there, just not contesting him too much, letting him get back to ledge.
Yeah, it's so hard to get out of this corner. Peach is just one big walking disjoint. It's so hard to get out of that situation.
Peach's model is just an active hitbox.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what it feels like sometimes. And you have to really weave your way in and out of that range of her.
Yeah, and we're seeing S1 is suddenly at 71%.
Yeah, I mean, there's plenty of things that Peach can do right now that might take it, like a sweet spot up smash.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, even with good DI, that's gonna be the end of his stock.
I think Peach was trying to look for a grab.
Probably, to get him off stage.
Yeah, exactly. And just having the burst option with the dash stack. Just great hats on play.
Now, going into this game, Dia might want some more space to pull turnips. To build on his game plan of, as we can see, Town and City. So S1 probably banned Callus and FD or something.
Yeah, I would think so, yeah.
Also hindering his platform mix-up support. because that's one of the things that makes Ness so strong in this game is being able to PK fire and land on top of platforms to make it safe.
So let's see if we might get a bomb or a Mr. Saturn.
Yeah, because she's gonna put like
way more here.
Game. Yeah, absolutely.
And maybe the bomb will actually make a big factor instead of what happened in game 1.
But as one with a great opening right now, 70% uncontested, 84 and counting. And Diaz he might die for this, honestly.
Yes.
Never mind, he's gonna get back onto stage and get something of his own going. And there's gonna be 50% or something.
Yeah, the damage output from one interaction.
And it's basically back to
this is one interaction. He got to 74%.
And this is what Peach is. The damage output is unparalleled. And then she also has a good recovery and good edge guarding and everything, right? So S1 has got to accept that for what it is and just push ahead.
Yeah, so what is Peach's main weakness, you would say?
Most people would say her speed. She can't really close the distance that
This is a
fast.
kill.
That is a kill for sure. And perhaps her range. But I honestly think both of those things are pretty well managed by her forwarder. It's such a huge hitbox.
Ooh.
It does that.
This is like a Greninja game.
Yeah, man.
Having a down tilt to fair, I didn't know Peach tend to go for that.
I didn't either, but Dia is showing that he has the knowledge right now.
Yeah.
And even if he DIs out, he can probably have reacted to Dia.
Yeah, for sure. And it might have been just a freestyle combo.
Yeah, for sure.
Which makes it... Talking about
gonna get-
freestyle, we haven't seen the counter at all of this whole set, so...
Yeah. Do you think it's possible? I think counter's too slow to really do anything against PK Rocket, right?
I would say so, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, a mix-up.
And I think the risk reward is also a bit iffy if you're actually going for that
For
counter.
sure. Yeah, because I mean, it's a pretty decent commitment, right? Otherwise, Ness gets stage control and you can just do whatever you want.
Yeah, we're talking about stage control. S1 just gave that whole sequence away.
I think he misinputted with the PK flag.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what he was going for, but
Possibly, but also just paying respect to all the options Peach can have.
of course he has to.
Yeah, it's so hard to dash trap Peach.
Yeah.
I would say it multiple times because it's been true this whole set.
And see that float fair out of hit stun catches so many people off guard because you don't expect it. No other character can just do that, be in your face just like that. And no matter how much experience you have, it's so simple.
Yeah.
And he's gonna lose his stock for it. But building back on his lead right now. But as we've said, Peach's damage output is insane.
Yeah.
Dia back with the lead right now.
This was like one or two interactions.
And Peach is just back in for sure.
Yeah, using the get up attack, hasn't used that in a while, and it's an option
No
that
jump
people
for Dia.
most.
And that's gonna be, he did have a jump. Oh,
Okay.
Excuse me.
Yeah, but get up attack is like an option people tend to forget most.
Yeah, it's very good. It's invincible and it's high cumulative. It gets
Yeah.
you. Yeah. Okay. It gets you back into it. It gets you a decent amount of stage control, but if you miss it, a charge smash might be coming your way.
And Dia has been playing really well.
He has.
And it's so hard to just judge these players because all of these games feel like anyone could have won if they had one hit. It was like one hit away most of these games.
Yeah.
I think both of these players know exactly what the game plan is of each character. We've seen that with the turnip counters.
Right.
We've seen that with the counter pick of the stages, going back into Town City just for that turnip control. And turnips have been the name of this game for Peach.
Yeah. Whenever she gets one, she can just control so much more space.
Yeah.
Instantly.
Your burst range is also way bigger whenever you have a turnip, right?
And it gives you so many more mix-ups. Like
Yeah.
you saw right there, covering the jump in, and then not getting too much off of it, but the idea was solid.
Of course, the F smash of Ness can reflect all those projectiles.
And it's actually not that laggy, so it's
No.
not even that highly committal.
He hasn't used that in the previous game, so might be something he just figured out.
Now S1 with a pretty large lead.
He's just dancing around his shields, just dancing with this slide magnet.
Ooh, that upper might have sealed it actually, but I think the state was slightly too big because it does come into grab.
Oh.
But catching catching him jumping in right there, a bit too greedy for the hit.
Yeah.
It happens.
Being in shield against S1 is so scary because he's dancing aggressively around you, and you're actually really not sure what he's going to do.
It feels like he knows exactly what you're gonna do and at what time. So
That-
everything feels wrong.
That and grabs, of course, Ness's grab is famously really strong.
Yeah.
Great punishments, great kill options, and just great setups for combos.
Yeah.
So being in shield in general is so hard to deal with against a player like S1.
And he's just capitalizing off of it. Right?
Yeah, and there were no platforms there, so landing was so immensely hard.
Yeah. Peach likes the space, but against Ness you still want some mix-ups for landing. And at certain points it's so hard on the stage, so it's a bit of a bittersweet effect.
So what is S1 doing differently this game? Because it hasn't been close this game, except for that one kill. But
I think he got a big lead and ran with it.
yeah.
Sometimes someone just gets an opening and gets a few right reads. I don't think their game plan has changed that much.
Yeah, Bear running off the platform just to get it instantly. It kills. What can I say about that? S1 is making the great calls, making the great adjustments, and just he's taking away this game and possibly this whole set.
That spacing from Dia, a few pixels away from PK Fire right there. So he's still adapting quite well, but
Yeah,
S1 just...
he's a titan.
He's a titan. His game plan is just so set in stone, so...
Ooh, he covered the jump and immediately went for a back air just to make sure he doesn't get punished for that. And little things like that, right? S1 has so much knowledge of what the character can do and what the counterplay is to Ness itself. It's scary, to say the least. To have someone this caliber still
and
being...
Derek comes out for the first one.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
it's Stitch
And he
Face.
has
This is
that's
Stitch
big
Face.
damage.
That's 64.
in one hit. And the end. Oh my god.
I've been hyping up S1, but one RNG was all it took for him to make this game even again.
And don't underestimate Dia's clutch factor in actually executing it, because getting the hit with a turnip in hand is actually not that easy. The grab is out of the question, dash attack is out of the question.
Yeah, and whenever you have the Stitch Face, all the pressure is for you to actually make it count. He did make it.
He's gonna air dodge, right? No, he has time to up B.
Ooh. Trying to call out the jump. Doesn't get punished for it.
And that's...
Oh, that doesn't kill. I don't think this kills. It does. Dia forcing a game 5.
Oh my goodness, that's Stitch Face. And I hope S1 is not beating himself up too hard
Yeah.
over his bad luck.
Dia, I'm sorry for doubting you. I've been hyping up S1 for this whole game, but you still managed to clutch it out. And let's see if you can clutch this whole set out, because that will be a big statement.
Dia, he has to do something with this right now. The heavens are opening up for him, saying, Dia, come up here. You're allowed in. And all he has to do is make the jump.
Yeah, and Dia has the momentum right now.
Yeah, some hype for final game.
I'm very hyped for the final game. Oh my goodness. Let's go Dia. Let's go S1. Make it a great set.
Whoa, how biased are you? I think both these players are amazing, so I'm not quite sure who to root for.
I said let's go Dia, let's go S1.
Yeah. I hear you, but it's...
I love both of them.
Ooh,
And
that's a kill.
Oh my no
That's
way.
definitely not something
Not
you want to
like
see if you're
this.
an S1 fan.
Not like this. No matter who you want to see win, you don't want to see it go like that.
No, for sure, and the crowd's hyping up Diaz.
Oh, that was actually scary.
Yeah, it was, and it's looking like... I mean, if you're Peach at that situation, it's so tempting to just punish that up B, but Dia having great presence of mind, knowing how to respect S1's explosive playstyle.
And now that Dia has this lead, he doesn't have lead. Oh wow.
It's like both these players pushing this advantage stage amazingly, and talking about pushing the advantage stage amazingly. That's what Dia did, and like S1 is on the cusp of bringing S1 into
That's not gonna kill.
That's not gonna kill.
Have anything to kill him.
Or does it? Oh, he doesn't.
But as I said, Dia with the lead, he's gonna try to play careful.
Yeah.
But when something like that happens, your heartbeat skips. Or it shoots up right away.
Yeah,
Now he has
it's-
to use Parasol to get back. Oh, never mind. S1 helps him out a bit.
Oh, the crowd just
Oh my
going
goodness.
wild.
This could go either way, and it's so exciting right now. I'm so happy we're getting to commentate this.
Yeah, for sure. And it's just all this advantage placements. It's so beautiful to see. It's like art unfolding. And we've said that about S1 already. But this is the first time I'm commentating Dia, or seeing Dia in general.
Yeah,
He's been making some amazing plays out here.
he's such a clean player.
Yeah.
He doesn't feel like he goes for crazy stuff too much. He's just very clinical in what he does.
Yeah. Just covering most of the option and
Exactly.
knowing what to punish and knowing what not to punish.
And it's the last time.
Last stock,
Oh my.
S1 is behind 74%.
Dia
And we
Pong is-
know how good Dia is with the kill confirms and just playing really clinical. And great mashing.
Yeah, absolutely. I think he really needed that to keep his mental safe.
Yeah,
To
for
keep
sure.
him from panicking, because now he does have stage control again, and
He has
all
a
it
turnip
takes
in hand.
is one fair. Oh, take is one fair. Oh, one down tilt, one up smash. Anything's gonna do it at the ledge at this point, and S1 knows it. He's gonna play so careful right now.
Yeah, and he got out of that corner pressure, which is no small feat. We've talked about how much options and how much control a Peach can have, and he is in the advantage, and both these players pushing the advantage really well. So let's see if Ness can actually make this count.
Diaz makes sure to not pick any hasty options right now, and S1 has to do the
Again
same
in the
thing.
corner.
That's so scary when Peach
Yeah.
floats with her fair in
That's
her
it,
face,
and Dia makes an
takes-
upset.
Oh my! And he pulls the Saturn at the last second as well.
Oh, yeah. This is like Lady Luck smiling upon Dia, causing an upset, showing that Belgium is in fact on the map.